And welcome everyone to Inkcast, episode number 1. This is the Ink Brothers podcast. My name is RoyalDudeLorenzo, also known as the Blue Link right here on Team TRlFORCE.
My name is Meatloafman, also known as Purple Link on Team TRlFORCE.
I'm Eric.
Well, how do we just know he was gonna do that? He always does that. Every time we're doing something, he's like, and I'm Eric. Like, long pause.
I mean, that's all you need to know.
He's also Shadow Link, everyone. His Twitter handle is...
not anymore. That was when we were in high school, alright? That was a different time.
Okay, fine. It was a different
That was on
time.
a fucking Facebook page, so...
That was when Obama was president. And,
oh my god, we're already making it political.
Don't start with that.
Okay.
I think like 1 million people that potentially could have watched this have tuned out now after that.
You're right. Alright, so, Eric's Twitter handle is...
Don't tell them that!
Blobfish.
No,
Eric.
it's not that either. It's not Blobfish. That's a super old joke.
anyway.
Wow, what are you, Caesar?
Yes, I am. No, wait, no! No!
Yes, I am! So proud of it and everything. Damn straight, son!
I thought...
I will take that insult!
I thought you were gonna say, what are you, in 9th grade? I'm like, yes, I am.
No! I clearly said something very different.
I legitimately... I thought you were gonna say, what are you, in 9th grade? And I'd be like, yes. And
What does
then you
9th
said,
grade have to do about that? Why that specific? 9th grade.
dank memes are like... Yeah, I don't know where this is going.
I wonder how many people have listened up to this point.
If you're listening up to this point, much power to you. Anyways, guys, how's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, it's okay, yeah. Drive through, man.
You know, no one's gonna get that shit.
He's making a reference to the Bye Bye Man, but a poor reference.
It wasn't a Bye Bye Man reference, it's just drive
Yes,
through.
it is! The Drive-Thru Man. You're saying it all menacingly. Of course it's a reference to, like, that shitty movie that just came out.
It's not...
The drive-thru man!
It's not a reference to
saying-
that, I swear. It's literally
drive-thru.
just... It's just because he sounds like a drive-thru man.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, is that why? Alright, fine, I'll believe you.
Alright,
I honestly thought you were trying to make, like, an awful Bye Bye Man reference.
we could do
Or
that
joke
later.
somehow.
Anyways, so to those of you that have been listening to our mumbling for the past 2 minutes and 54 seconds, welcome to the Ink Brothers podcast. We already did our full-on introductions, and so pretty much just kind of what the format is. This is a shoot-the-shit kind of podcast. So there's no filter, so if you're worried about language, you've already heard a few curse words here and there, you feel free to just give us a like and then tune out. Otherwise, keep listening. Pretty much, we're just going to be talking about anything and everything that comes our way. This will hopefully be weekly, if we can get the,
Next episode 3 months from now.
Well,
Hi, guys.
and so, because this is Shoot the Shit, we are not editing a single thing unless, obviously, somebody reveals any personal information. Unless somebody reveals any personal information that needs to be edited out. AKA, if Ray accidentally reveals his social security number, or Eric accidentally reveals his blood type. We will have to edit that out, or beep it out.
G negative.
Thanks.
That's not a blood type.
I know. But yeah,
My social security number is 1.
Wow, first person ever.
111-111.
No, it's just 1.
You just gave up somebody's social security number, Eric. Damn it!
I don't think that's a real social security number.
It's a range of
Well, we're about to find out.
3, 2, and 4. 3, 2, 4, 5, 4, 9. That's a range of 9 numbers. 9 numbers.
999. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right.
9 people.
So on that note, let's just kind of begin. So like,
Haven't we already begun, idiot?
yeah, we have. But let's kind of put the introductions aside, idiot.
All right. Don't call me that. Only I can call you.
All right, gang, let's go.
Let's go where? Like downtown?
Yeah, let's go downtown.
Yeah, let's
Speaking
go
of
right now.
downtown, yesterday we all hang out downtown, and it was a quite.
And
an
we
eventful
saw
night.
well, we're not gonna talk about that.
We can't. Well,
But-
okay.
Let's not go into
Yeah,
that right now.
I will, however, mention that while we were downtown, in front of a store, there was like a SpongeBob costume just laying on the floor.
We're probably like.
That would probably, that would be the
possible.
thumbnail.
That was
picture.
the best part of
Yeah.
the hangout yesterday.
That'll
We'll
be the
probably put
thumbnail
like
pic.
footage. Yeah. For like this part, if you're watching it on YouTube.
No, that'll just be the thumbnail pic. That's it.
It legit looked like someone said,
in-
"Fuck this, I quit," and left it
Like-
there.
Some costume person in Times Square just left their SpongeBob costume. Mind you, you didn't see the face; you just saw it from the back, upside down. Someone
Yeah,
just
it was
left
like
there.
upside down, like laying on its head on the
The
sidewalk.
shirt sleeves were tucked into his body.
He also had green
It looked like
dots for some
SpongeBob was
reason.
just dead in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, that's what it basically looked like. Like, man, drugs do terrible things to people.
Unless
It
you
kind of
know.
reminded me of the SpongeBob is homeless meme of that guy where it's like the spongy mattress or whatever it is, and there's just guy's leg sticking out of it. It was like, yo, SpongeBob's poor, man.
We were kind of just like thinking, we're like, there is also a strict possibility, and it's probably still there, that the guy who has that costume was sleeping inside that costume.
Only if he's
Actually,
super fucking
In
small.
front of the store too.
Well,
that
yeah,
it was
admitted.
in front
Well,
of.
a lot of
Wouldn't we have
these-
seen his legs?
That's true, but a lot of these, a lot of these characters, they're all they are short in stature, so it's not entirely out of the question. He just must be really cramped up in there.
He was sleeping and he just didn't notice us taking a picture of the costume. This is my home.
It must be really uncomfortable under there. It's like a square.
Maybe he
Not even
was so
box size.
tired from work, he's just like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna head home.
Not even going
Just
home.
like, and just slept in the costume.
Yeah,
Wouldn't he
plus that
suffocate in
door.
there though? Wait a minute, wouldn't he suffocate in there though?
but wouldn't he
unless
suffocate?
the holes are actually.
Is there a dead body in Times Square right now?
Oh no.
Oh my god,
What if it's still there?
it probably is. But you know what? Here's the thing: if he could technically also suffocate if he was just wearing the costume. So I don't think he suffocated. I hope not.
Well, I mean, I would hope there's fans in there or something like that, like how people put inside like furry costumes and all that.
Yeah, or
Okay.
something like that. I don't know. You tell me. But yeah, so that was kind of one of the coolest parts of the day, funniest parts of the day, besides the point when we discovered that Dragon Ball Z is actually a yaoi book.
Oh right, when we went to
And
Book Off.
and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Book Off is great if you just want to shoot the shit with friends, because you just be wandering and it's like, oh, check out this, and then talk about it for a bit. Oh, check out this, and then yada yada yada, and you just stay there for like an hour out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, and
Because we barely buy stuff there. I wonder if like the employees hate us. It's just like these motherfuckers never
I
spend
wonder
any
that
money.
for every store we go
For
to.
every store we go to, yeah, because most stores we're not buying stuff all the time. So I
Yeah.
wonder if they're just like, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker out if he doesn't buy a game or something.
I always give them by my business, even if I buy something that's only like $1. In fact, yesterday.
Yeah, because you bought a fucking DK DVD.
You bought a Donkey Kong Country DVD
DK.
in a Japanese anime
Donkey
store.
Kong. Oh, it's not a Japanese anime store. It has a Japanese
Well,
anime
it has
section.
a dedicated
It
anime.
has anime and
But
manga there,
That's
basically.
basically
Like the
what it
whole
is,
basement
though.
is manga.
That's
And
what
like
it
some
is.
Japanese CDs. And for some reason, a few comic books. They just mixed in
J-pop.
some comic books with with the manga. So it's like right next to Dragon Ball Z is Batman for some reason.
And
It's like,
also,
alright.
there is a section for
Like,
Japanese
imagine-
TV American TV shows dubbed in Japanese, all the way in the
Like
back.
imagine going to Kinokuniya and then you just buy the only thing you buy from the store is the B movie. That's it.
Oh my god! Speaking
Which
of
was in
B-movie,
Book Off, by the way.
they had it
Oh yeah, we did
yesterday.
see that. Oh my god, remember the quote? Oh, what was the quote?
It was like
It was
8
so
months or
funny. It was the dumbest shit
We
ever.
Got
as
an
a quote.
A or something
Let me,
like that.
I'm gonna see if I can look it up. B movie DVD cover
I think
and
that's
see if we can find it.
it. Did
The
something.
B movie, but every time they say B, it's an A+.
No. Maybe
It's
I
something
think
like that. It was something with like A plus.
No.
Get
I
it
think
because the
it's-
whole thing's
yeah.
B pun.
I think because it's called B movie, the review was so good it's an A. I think it's something like that. And I'm just like, we just kind of just stood next to each other.
You missed
like,
out on an opportunity to use a B.
But in terms of I always give him my business, and so I bought.
So you just buy memes. That's what you do.
Memes. Don't let your dreams and your money be memes.
Wait, did I find it? I think I did. Yeah,
Tell
it
the
was like.
audience about your encounter at the counter.
So the quote was, "B movie is an A." That's it from today, and that was on the cover.
It's
It's like,
the sequel
wow.
is gonna be an A movie with a B rating.
Wait, the Today Show?
Is that a rating?
The Today Show, which is right around the corner where we bought the.
Oh, you're talking about the quote. I thought you were talking about like the ratings for movies when you said B rating. So it's just like, wait, is there a B rating for movies?
Wait, really? The Today Show?
It said today on it. That's all it said.
Oh my god.
Like the guy's name and today.
What's the guy's name?
Fuck, now you're gonna make me look back. I just closed it.
Yeah,
Let me see.
We should have bought the B movie DVD and then just brought it to the NBC Today Show studio across the street over there.
Please sign this.
Gene Shalit
Oh
from
my
Today.
god,
Okay.
yeah. Oh,
This is
I
my
said the guy
favorite review
from
from you.
SpongeBob. That episode, one episode of SpongeBob, Gene Scallop, or something like that.
Yeah, he was the reviewer.
He was a restaurant reviewer.
That character from SpongeBob.
God damn. What else? You didn't you also? Oh no, you didn't buy anything else. Okay. I thought you also bought something else. But anyway, when he was gonna buy the DK, he was gonna buy the DK the DVD, and he handed it to me when we went to the line. He's like, "All right, yo, Eric, hold this. I need to get some from my bag." And as soon as he gave it to me, I put it back. It's like, this motherfucker's not spending money on DK, the DVD, the cartoon with like 4 episodes or something. But he fucking begged me to get it back, so I showed him what it was.
I tricked him.
No, you didn't trick me.
I did. I said, hey, can you at least show me where it is so I can take a picture?
I don't know if I'd call it a trick. I mean, I had a feeling you were gonna do it, like still buy it. He basically was like, "Yo, Eric, at least let me show me where you put it."
So
And I
I
was
can
just like,
take a
"Fuck
picture.
it." He's probably gonna buy it one day again in the future anyway, so might as well.
I took a picture.
And I showed it.
And
You
then,
took a picture and then you bought it while I was talking to Ray.
And then you realize that day was today.
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh, and you
yeah.
said the cashier recognized it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. He recognized it, and he hated me
Yeah.
for it. Oh, shout
'Cause
out
they
to that
brought back-
cashier. He was like,
It reminded him.
oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, you understand this is an abomination, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes,
Yeah, that's what I told Ray in the chat, but he's like, "Eric, come on, he didn't mean that." No, yes he did. He knew it was shit. So he was confused why you were buying it.
and he told all the workers behind the counter, he's like, do you
This
know this
motherfucker's buying
existed? This guy's buying it. Do you know this existed? And they're like, oh, I didn't know that existed. Must be good. He's like, no, it's not good. And then,
Nah, must be good just because it exists.
and then like, it was just funny. He was like, is this even like, what do you think? Is this even good? I'm like, I don't know. I'm buying it for the lols. And he's like, okay. And then I handed the guy my credit, I handed him my
He
debit
bought it
card.
with a credit card.
I handed him my debit card, and then the guy, as he was handing me the bag with the DVD, says, "It's your fault that Banana Slamma is now stuck in my head. Have a great day." And he just gave me a look. He's like, "Have a great
Do you imagine?
day."
What if he like charged you extra because of that? That'll be $20, sir.
That's $7
plus tax?
too much.
Was it $13?
7.
7? I said 20, dudes. That's $13 extra.
Yeah. Oh my God, guys! It says list price is $0.
For what?
This thing.
For the
I'm looking at it
For
right now.
what?
It says list
See,
price is $0.
So you should have got it for free.
Yeah.
He
Oh.
charged you 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it says $7 from Book Off. Released July 2014. List price $0.
So you could just pick it off the shelf and leave the store?
Yeah. What?
Also, what was that sticker we found on some of the stuff there, like on the games? It was like, the disc isn't inside, no.
Is that the
It was some weird sticker where it was like the disc isn't included in this like.
I think it's like this game is not in English or something. No, or something.
And then it said no after that. It's like the thing's
In all
talking to you.
caps. In all caps. It says no.
That's
Like if the Pepsi Man wrote it.
no, or the Kool-Aid Man. Oh no! Oh yeah!
No.
Yeah, I don't get that sticker at all.
Like, why would they write no on it? Like, no shit.
No.
That's
No.
what-
Maybe they're saying no, don't buy it. Or like don't steal it.
Don't
Steal
buy
the box? Why would I steal a game? Well, okay, fine. You're right.
It just steal the
What
box
if-
because the discs aren't inside. Yeah, so
What
you
if
just
Lawrence-
be stealing the box.
What if Lawrence never bought that Donkey Kong Country DVD, and then that book office there for like millions of years, and the DVD's still there? It just never gets sold.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe. Well,
No.
then there's that one guy that actually likes this DVD. And you're like, I've been looking for this forever. I can finally complete my shitty DK collection.
DK. Donkey Kong.
I think that's
Alright,
the
yeah,
only
no, stop.
part that's good about.
That's the
this.
only part of the song I remember. Even if it even is part of that song, it might be
Yeah.
something else.
No, honestly,
Yeah, I
I
know
think
the
the
rap
only thing
because they
good about
actually
the
played
Donkey
that
Kong
game
Country
growing up.
movies, the only thing good about the Donkey Kong Country movies is the music.
No, the only thing good about Donkey Kong, like the cartoon or anything, is the memes. That's it.
The memes, well, also the music.
Shower you with coconut cream pie.
What? Is that really
Exactly.
a song?
Yes.
The song's shit!
Yo, we should listen to it afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because I've never listened to it in full. All I remember
Get
is
it. Hold on,
I'll,
let
I'll
me
put,
grab it.
actually,
Donkey
what
Kong.
we'll do is that I'll put it on in Rabbit when we all get on after this.
But what's the name of the song?
It's if you probably just look up coconut like DK coconut cream pie, you'll just find it. I can't remember the name of the song.
Okay.
They actually put that clip in the Death Battle, by the way, in the
Really?
analysis. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, okay. It's called Expand. No, it's not Expand Dong.
No.
oh my god, that's the meme, you idiot.
It's called Expand.
Yeah, they called the song for a children's cartoon Expand Dong. Yeah, totally. Just it's right there next to the Nut Shack.
It's the Nut Shack.
I'm sorry, that's golden. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
You
I'm
feel what
good.
this show does to us?
It's called Our Love is Stronger Than a Golden Banana.
That's
And it
the
is
name-
from.
Come
That's
on.
the name of the
That's
song.
the name? Oh my
Yes,
god,
I
it's
remember
older
now.
than I even thought.
Oh my god.
Golden
This is gonna be. I don't know how good this is gonna be.
No, don't listen to
I
it now.
remember-
Listen to
I
it later.
remember.
It's
Sadly-
from Raiders of the Lost Banana, which is the second.
Oh
feature on
man.
this triple
Oh
feature.
dude, nice Star Trek reference there.
Yeah.
I remember, sadly we don't have any video footage of this, but Liberty City last year in, last year in 2015 or something? Yeah, 2015. We were in the arcade room, and I was playing Brawl with Isaac, and he chose DK. I was like, I shower you with coconut cream pie. He completely lost it. He couldn't focus on the game.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
DK.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. No, you gotta say it like slower.
No, but it
That's
said
that's
DK.
the only reason
Donkey
I
Kong
remember.
was here.
Is it like that? I just remember DK. Donkey Kong.
I think it's after.
That's the only part I remember.
Yeah. It's
So
DK.
DK versus Johnny Bravo won.
I
Yo.
once my friend has the DK rap on Rock Band.
Why is it that Johnny Bravo is so buff, but he gets his ass kicked all the time?
By females? Well, not.
Alright, that's sexist.
I don't. No, I don't mean it that way.
females of all
Our
things.
first episode.
No. I'm obviously I don't mean it in that way. I do believe that a female can kick a guy's ass at any point in time.
Yeah, most can probably kick yours.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying that, like, they represent these women in the cartoon as being like twigs,
Strong
right?
females.
Yeah, but then
Well,
like
they're not. They're skinny. Like they don't have any muscle on them.
yeah, exactly. And then
So when but they're always able to beat up Johnny Bravo, like throw him in the air
like
and everything.
freaking John Cena,
even though he's
with a
probably
yellow.
like
Yo,
at least 2
crimes are
times
like
their
a
height,
non-issue in the Johnny Bravo universe.
like much heavier than them.
Every single woman in the Johnny Bravo universe can defend themselves. Like sex crimes are a non-issue.
Yeah, it's true. In a way, that's like the utopia right there. It's like no one gets hurt except for Johnny Bravo.
Do you think that Johnny Bravo would get arrested because of
in real life? I mean, hell yeah.
In real life.
Are you kidding me? He absolutely would.
But thankfully, in the Johnny Bravo universe, it's Hanna-Barbera in the late 90s, so it doesn't matter.
Hello, Mama. How are you doing?
I'm pretty sure Johnny Bravo has gone to jail at some point in the series.
Yeah, you're right. But and Johnny Bravo kind of reminds me of Joey from Friends, where he's just like, "How you doing?"
Wow. Oh, dude, does anyone remember the spin-off of Friends, Joey?
Oh yeah. Oh, it only had like one or 2 episodes.
I thought it had like at least a season, but it like did terribly. Barely anyone remembers it.
Yeah, well,
I never watched an episode myself.
Well, see,
look it up now.
The reason why it failed is because nobody was there for him.
Holy shit! It actually had 46 episodes, though 8 of them were unaired. Yeah, 46, but 8 of them were unaired.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I'm shocked.
They're not there for him.
Yeah, it's called Joey.
Who here was a Friends person when they were young?
Love Friends.
I wasn't crazy for Friends.
I thought it was alright.
I don't hate it, but
I wasn't able to follow it because I was too young at the time.
I was more into like that '70s show.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was in the same time period actually, but yeah.
Back then, I was all about Gilligan's Island, Brady Bunch, and Cosby Show, like the Nick at Night.
Actually, yeah, it was kind of close. Friends was like 1994 when it first aired, and that '70s show was like 1998.
Yeah, they were going on around the same time, but I think that '70s show ended like a year or two.
That '70s show ended like 2 years after Friends.
Yeah, and
good because that last season was not great.
Of that '70s show.
Yeah, not great.
It's kind of funny how they ended it too. They ended it at the stroke of midnight in 1979.
Oh yeah, when it's about to turn into the 80s.
1980, and I'm just like, really? This is how
also,
you're going to
did they ever have that 80s show?
I think they did, but it did terribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember being in a Virgin Records DVD store or something like that years ago, and I remember seeing a DVD set for that 80s show.
That 80s
but I never see it anywhere on TV.
Half of me wonders if it even exists.
I
think it does, though.
Exist.
It does.
Yeah,
wow, you're right. It does. I just looked it up. It had 13 episodes.
Oh my god! It was supposed to be 13. A spin-off.
Yeah.
It
apparently there was another show sequel. Related to it. Oh, did you know that the UK remade that '70s show into a show called Days Like These?
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, it did not do very well though. It had 13 episodes and 3 of them were unaired.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, that was a British remake. They do that sometimes. I mean, all countries do that. I know, like America remade, I guess, or did their own version of Life on Mars, which was like a really good British TV series. And they fucked up the ending, so there's that.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the last episode of that 80s show, and literally the last episode is called Sophia's Depressed.
Damn, what a way to end.
I'm just like,
that gives off
god damn.
Shit's too real.
I'm like, how is this gonna end?
She kills herself at the end.
Yeah, right?
That's the end of the show.
Oh my god.
That'd be a crazy way to end. Damn.
I feel like...
But that 70s show's last season was awful, honestly. Like, they wrote out Eric from the show for that last season. They had,
Eric?
they added another character. I hate when any show just adds in a major character in the last season, and he's only there for the last season. So it's like, that character was worthless. He was basically like the replacement for Eric. Like, he dated, Eric's girlfriend from the series. I forgot her name though. And yeah, it was just a weird season. I also remember that, I don't know if you guys remember the whole running gag with Mila Kunis, where it's like she would date every guy in that group. Like
Yeah.
in one season, she might be dating this one guy, and the next season might be another guy.
She dated
Kelso. She dated Kelso a lot. I remember.
did.
But the very last season, she dated
Fez.
the foreign kid. Yeah.
After so long, she finally.
After
like,
so long, yeah, she finally gave him a chance, and she ends up with him, I guess, because that was the last season. So maybe they're still together. Who knows?
Yeah, right. They end up together at the end, but then Donna.
They don't marry,
Donna
do they?
was with a lot of people too. She was with Eric, and then she was with
The replacement of Eric.
Yeah, no, wasn't she
Eric-
with Kelso at one point though?
Was she? I don't remember that. Donna and Eric were like the big thing from that show.
I know that Kelso
So,
was with Lori, Eric's sister.
Kelso was with. You know who else? What was the guy that had like glasses and an afro? Hyde.
Yes, Hyde.
He was with Mila Kunis in one season too. I remember liking like their dynamic a bit.
Yeah.
Still, it was kind of sad. So he's like, nah, he got dumped too. It's like, all right.
You know what was my favorite part of that '70s show?
Who?
Frickin' Circle.
Oh,
The
yeah, that was like a
Circle.
cool. They had that every episode, right?
Every single episode, at least once, they got in that high circle and they just started like smoking pot. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice addition.
Yeah, and it was just like, I don't know, like I actually had, since the beginning of the series, I thought Fez was gay, right? I think a lot of people thought that.
How?
You didn't think that,
He was so horny for women.
but he
Maybe he's
also,
bi.
yeah, maybe, but the thing is, he was just so like, yeah, he was so horny for women, but he was also very effeminate, though.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. The what? Are you saying that all feminine guys are gay?
Of
What are you,
course not.
racist?
Wow, racist, right?
What can you say there?
I don't. Yeah, you're right. Sexuality.
I don't know. I remember Donna had blonde hair in the last season. She was like a redhead for the whole show, except for that last season.
And that's when Eric comes back. I know.
At the very end,
last episode.
At the last episode, like the last 5 minutes, he comes back and say, "Hey, I'm back." It's like, all right, guess we're together again. It's like, fuck the replacement. He's just gone now.
Yeah. Wait, who was the replacement? I can't even remember him.
I don't even remember his name because he's that unimportant. When it's just a one-season character, who cares?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna look him up though. Here he goes. Randy Pearson. That was the guy that replaced Eric, basically.
Oh yeah. There was also an episode where there was a guy. They used to go to the water tower all the time, and god damn it, he fell off and died in the last
Jeez.
season.
Who?
Charlie Richardson. And they named the water tower after him because he fell off
Who
the
is
water
Charlie?
tower. Yeah, I don't know.
Idiot.
Yeah, no, I don't.
In hindsight, I think it's kind of weird to name a water tower that they got killed in after that person. I don't know. That's
You
just
know
me.
who was great in that show? Eric's parents, the Foremans. How every episode there was
Yeah.
like a joke with like my foot up your ass from his dad and everything. It was always so convoluted and crazy.
He was a fun dude. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my foot up your ass, and just like, okay, this is the kind of guy. It's cool.
Also, I forgot, but apparently Fez during the entirety of the last season was a ladies' man. Like he dated Jackie in that
He
last
dated
season.
Jackie, but I think. 'cause
But he
got
was a
jealous.
total ladies' man for the whole season. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened?
I think that's why she dated him because she realized like he's not coming after me anymore. I guess this means I like him.
Is that why?
Yeah,
That
like-
honestly makes sense with her character.
Yeah, she's just like, Fez, why don't you
She's a
like me
tsundere.
anymore? And he's like, I found my own woman. And then after that, she's
Tsundere.
like, I love you, Fez. And then like they
Yeah.
like kiss and stuff. This in the show's finale, that's when they shared their first kiss. But
Oh, really? They didn't kiss during the entire season until the end?
yeah,
Wow. I remember she
Hello.
didn't date Eric. That was like the one guy she didn't date. And I guess Randy, but who cares about Randy?
yeah,
And it's obviously because Eric was always with Donna anyway.
yeah, exactly. How many times did they break up? They broke up a lot.
Who? Eric and Donna?
Yeah.
I don't remember them. I mean, they probably broke up because he left the series because he went to become a teacher
In Africa.
in Africa, yeah. So he's mentioned all the time, but he's not there. So I guess they broke up then, but then they get back together at the end. So I guess they broke up once at least. There might have been a couple more episodes where they did though, because it's a sitcom, so they probably had that.
Yeah. Huh.
But Jackie and Kelso broke up a lot. They were together and broke up so many times. It's insane.
Yeah, and I think one time he cheated on her or something like that. Like, and she's just like, I'll get back together with you, and it's like, God damn it, man. That was, I mean, remember, they actually played That 70s Show on Nick at Night.
Yeah, that was one of the shows they played at Nick at Night.
Which I don't know why they did it, because, it's kind of like, it is a little raunchier than your typical Nick at Night show.
Nick at Night has gotten
It is
very
more
raunchy in
adult,
recent times.
for sure. It is more
You
adult,
guys-
for sure.
Do you guys remember that animated show, Glenn Martin DD?
No,
yeah,
honestly.
Glenn Martin DDS, I remember that.
Yeah,
I honestly don't.
that
It was like a
claymation show.
claymation show.
There was an episode really early on. Like, I feel like this was like episode 4 because the channel guy told me it years ago. But there was an episode where this guy died by being dropped inside of a shark tank, and you see the blood and everything on screen.
Jesus Christ. That was a
On
kid.
Nick
That
at
was on
Night.
Nick at Night? Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, is that a kid's show?
Yeah,
For
technically,
some reason,
because it
for
came
some
on
reason,
early.
they also- for some
Okay.
reason, they also aired that on Nicktoons Network. for a short time.
It came on really early. It came on like 8:30 when kids were probably still awake watching Nick at Night, getting ready for Full House to come on at 9. So it's like, shit. I remember one of the episodes of Glenn Martin DDS, like, he chops off his own fingers, and you see the finger, like thing, and he's just like, it's okay, I'm just gonna go to the doctor really quickly and get this back
There was
on.
also one where they went to the White House, and for some reason Dick Cheney was like underground of it, and it was like, did you just say Dick Cheney?
Damn.
That was a fun show.
I don't remember that show, honestly. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I was fascinated by how strange it was.
It was a guilty pleasure, admittedly. It was. It wasn't.
So it wasn't, like, actually that good?
Probably not. Because
Nah.
it didn't last too long, so.
I'm gonna look it up. What was it called again?
Glenn Martin
DDS.
DDS.
Glenn Martin DDS.
You're gonna see a guy in an RV.
Maybe I'll remember it when I see it. Oh, I do remember it now, but I don't remember seeing a lot of it. I think I might have seen like one episode or something. I don't know.
Oh shit! It had 2 seasons.
It had 40 episodes apparently,
Wow.
I believe it.
and it
Nice.
appears that it got mixed reviews. So I guess it's like a polarizing thing.
Wow.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
I-
nominated twice though, and I think won a few awards. Yeah,
I'm still confused as to how that made it to Nicktoons Network.
it was a Nick at Night though.
Yeah, but they also aired it on Nicktoons Network right after they did.
Oh
Like-
shit! Seriously? All right, I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
So, like, how did they air all of these, like, raunchy, violent scenes?
Yeah,
and
there was
dick
actually.
jokes on
Apparently, there was a
kids' network?
controversy. It says here, a Florida mother was outraged that the series contained sexual references by airing in an 8 p.m. weekday slot, following SpongeBob SquarePants at 7:30.
I mean, I wouldn't blame her. Because at least Adult Swim gives, like, a warning in advance to everyone,
at
hey,
8
this
o'clock,
isn't for
hey,
kids,
at
stop
8
watching
o'clock,
now and
they're
change
like,
the channel.
at 8 o'clock nowadays, they're just like, oh, it's 8 o'clock, King of the Hill starts right now.
Yeah.
And I mean,
God
even
damn
King
it,
of the
Bobby.
Hill isn't even that bad.
Honestly, it's just gotten to the point where, okay, Adult Swim's about to come on, we all know now to change the channel. But
Nah,
Nick
fuck
at Night
that.
never
When I
has
was a
any of
kid,
that
I was
indication. It
hardcore.
was
I
like,
didn't give a shit. I
like
watched
Full,
all
like
of that.
Full House or whatever show it is just starts immediately.
Yeah, and now the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8:30 time slot is kind of like miscellaneous. There's not really something going on, at least I don't remember, at Nick at Night. But 9 o'clock is when, like, they start Full House, and then 11 they start Friends, so they do 2 hours of Full House, and like 2 hours of Friends, and then at 1 o'clock they start Fresh Prince for like 2 hours, and at 3 o'clock they start George Lopez until 6 o'clock.
How are you going to stay up that late, though, to watch those shows? Like, those are good shows, mind you, but, like,
I
why
do
would
it
they
all the
air them
time.
that late?
I do it all the
I
time.
mean, yeah, but like,
I mean, nowadays we do, because nowadays it could be like 3 a.m. and we're like, yo, let me cook some dinner. But as a
Nowadays,
kid, I mean, I would
stay up
sleep
to
at like
watch.
10:30 p.m.
Yeah,
or
well,
stuff
that's why
like
they
nowadays,
that.
always
I
used to have George Lopez at 10 before.
nowadays
Oh,
I just
you
stay
know
up to
what?
watch late night shows
I remember
and
watching
90s
George
shows.
Lopez as a kid, so that might have been why. Like, it was just before I went to bed, so I watched
Yeah.
it.
I like how they recycle the shows at different time slots. So like George Lopez used to be a solely 9-10 o'clock show, and then now because they have Fuller House on Netflix,
Fuller House.
they
That's
switched
such a
out-
weird name.
Hey, you
Fuller
know,
House.
Yeah, well, it's a good show though. I'm
Is it?
very much
It got
enjoying
really
it.
bad reviews on Metacritic.
For the,
Well,
the
I mean,
second season. The first season.
I don't want
was
to.
really good.
I don't want to just rely on Metacritic, but I mean, like, it mostly got negative reviews from like critics. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying.
the only reason it got
Well, I don't know,
negative
man.
reviews-
Metacritic gave Corey in the House a higher rating than Smash.
Did it? Did it?
Yeah.
It did.
Maybe you know what it is.
It still has
Maybe
that rating.
if you're not a fan of Full House, you won't like it.
Yeah,
but if you
yeah,
are,
exactly.
then you'll
That's
like it.
my
Because I wasn't a
of it.
fan
Like,
of Full
you'll
House.
enjoy it if you're a fan, but if
another-
you're not a
and
fan,
even
then
the
you know.
hard-
Then yeah,
like-
it's none for you.
The hardcore fans
It's kind
of
of
Full
like
House
watching
didn't
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like
The
it.
movie without watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Before.
Yeah. The hardcore fans of Full House did not like it at all because
Really?
because they
There are hardcore fans.
yeah, like myself, but I actually like it. So, there's a difference.
I never liked it, so I'm never gonna watch it.
The
I doubt
reason-
it's gonna
the
like
reason
change
they
my mind.
didn't they took it out. Well, not
What do you mean
sorry,
they took it out?
Sorry.
I thought it's still going.
The reason that the hardcore fans didn't really like it is because they didn't include the adults. You know, Danny, Joey, and Jesse and Rebecca. Like they're not main
They were there
cast
for-
members.
Well, they were there, but
They're there. They're special
they're just
guests.
not main
though.
cast members.
They're not like they're recurring characters.
Is it the same house?
Pretty much, yeah. It's the same house.
Wow.
Yeah, they are.
Also, yeah, it's
living
not
in the same-
canceled. It's still going.
Yeah, it's
A
still
third
going.
season is
There's
gonna
a third
air
season.
this year.
I'm excited. I still haven't finished the second season, but I'm excited.
Everywhere you look. I remember that song
Carly Rae
though.
Jepsen sings the theme for that, the intro to that.
Yeah.
It's
Wait, for
re-
Fuller House or for both?
Fuller House.
Yeah, I was about to
old
say,
one was
there's
just
no
like
way
that.
she voiced the original.
Yeah.
Because that's a guy for sure.
But I mean, and I guess that's my only complaint about the series.
Why,
Is
that
the-
Carly Rae Jepsen voiced the opening theme in the new one?
No, my only complaint is the fact that they don't include the adults, and it's like we're seeing this new series in the eyes of the children who now have children of their own and are going through the same thing. And I find it kind of ironic how they set it up almost exactly the same thing, just now with strong female leads. For example, like DJ. These are spoilers for anyone that hasn't watched it, but if DJ...
Dude, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that we just did a spoiler alert. So I'm telling you guys, spoiler alert. Go like 5 minutes from now, and everything will be fine. But DJ, she loses her husband, right, in a firefighting accident.
Jeez!
Yeah, and so she's pretty much the Danny, obviously, of the series. And she's
What
like,
a dark way to start the show!
yeah.
By the
Well, you
way,
don't ever
why
meet
it's
you don't
called
meet the
Fuller
father.
House.
You just find out.
Oh,
that
okay,
he's
okay.
dead.
I thought you, see him die. I was
No.
about to say.
You just find out.
By the
he's
way,
dead.
the reason why it's called Fuller House is because the husband's last name is Fuller.
Yeah, Fuller. Yeah, her name now is Fuller, so it makes sense. But yeah, so she loses her husband in a firefighting accident, so she becomes Danny. Kimmy now lives with them, and she is kind of I would say she is the Jessie. I want to say she's the Jessie of the show because she has a husband who she's not really a husband with. I don't know how to describe that relationship. It's something.
Alright.
Yeah, because they're all on and off, but they live together and they're in love with each other, but they're not married. They've gotten divorced twice in the show. Yeah, and I want to say Steph might be Joey. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, because like she's like the
I'm saying this as if I know, but yeah, go on.
like she's a DJ DJer. She's a disc jockey. And she she does not have a boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, and so she also could be described.
You
as
fall for that every time. It's like I'm actually knowing what you're talking
Well, I mean,
about.
yeah, but she could also be the Jessie. I don't know, and then
Really?
Kimmy,
No, I'm just kidding.
Kimmy could be the Joey because I
Was Joey the one with the
Jessie
guitar?
was the lady. Jessie was the ladies' man, and we always
Okay.
Yeah, Jessie was the ladies' man with the guitar. So that's why I'm always thinking I think Steph from the new series might be like the Jessie because she's like the ladies' man.
All right.
The man lady, and I don't know how to describe that, man.
The man lady. I don't think that's the right term.
The men's
I'm just saying.
because she goes out every night and parties, and then she'll be like, "Oh yeah, my night is still going," or something like that.
I'm still young. Yeah.
Yeah, they make they make innuendos of "Oh yeah, I just came back from a
Innuendos?
stand."
Damn.
Like a one night
Did
stand.
the original have innuendos?
Oh, not really. And
So that's all right.
yeah, they just be like, it was just really corny jokes about tonight is gonna be.
Dude, Full House was full of corny jokes. That's why I didn't like it. The first joke of the series was literally the baby sleeping like a baby. That was the first joke. That was what they played the laugh track for the first time in Full House. For that, I'm like, really, man, this is setting the mood.
That's hilarious.
How is that hilarious? The baby sleeping like a baby.
In front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a live studio audience.
All right, and that live studio audience, bad taste in comedy.
Even the Fuller House cast is actually also in front of a live studio audience.
Really, for a Netflix show?
Yeah.
All right.
They show them taping it, and it's like an actual live studio audience watching.
How do you get into that stuff? I've always wondered when I was a kid. It's like, how do you get into those filmed in front of a live studio audience shows?
So this is the way I
always
do
wanted
it.
to go to. I always wanted to go to Nickelodeon Studios for something like that.
So the way I do it, I'm always looking online for tickets, and usually
You have to buy tickets?
No, they're free. They're free tickets. You get them for free.
Oh.
But you just have to.
So you just have to be
reserve
super
them.
quick.
You have to reserve them months in advance. That's how Ray and I always go to see Trevor Noah, The Daily Show, and we see Stephen Colbert. Those kinds of live shows. We went to go see Larry Wilmore.
Okay.
Because you reserve these tickets months in advance, pretty much.
Damn.
Or even sometimes.
So it's like a hotel, basically. You got to reserve, or airplane tickets.
Yeah, and you're not.
You got to do it really in advance.
Except the difference is you're not guaranteed a ticket. Though.
Oh, all right.
So
well, that
reserving,
sucks.
So you're reserving a potential ticket.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Reserving the possibility.
Yeah, exactly. They tell you on the ticket you're not guaranteed a ticket. So.
I guess that's fair.
And they tell you if you want a chance for a ticket, arrive at 7, right? For example, 7 p.m. But people start lining up at 5 p.m. And it's just kind of you have to be able to kind of think ahead and be like, oh, okay, if they say that they're gonna start letting in people at 7, I better be there at 4.
Oh wow!
So
this is how you know if it's filmed in front of a live studio or not. If there are times where there's one laugh that's super obnoxious and super distinguishable, that's when you know it's a live studio audience. Otherwise, you can tell it's a laugh track.
When you're watching iCarly, you can hear the same exact laugh track played over and over.
So you know it's not filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing an episode of That 70s Show, and I remember it because there was one guy who had the most noticeable laugh in the crowd. It was just ah, he was so weird the way he laughed. I don't know how to describe it because it's actually here it is. It's like a seal laughing. That's how I describe it. It's like that, and it was what the hell is wrong with that dude? He's laughing his ass off over that.
I know Family Matters was filmed in front of a live audience because I remember there was this one scene in one of the later seasons where this mother was trying out this coffee that the adopted child made, and you could hear the audience going "That's not coffee."
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the actor who plays the adopted child, I forget his name, he actually gives a thumbs up to the audience, breaking character.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Breaking the fourth wall.
You know
Yep.
what was also I knew like this one was really cool. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yo, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was great.
There
Legit
was
great.
Yeah.
that was filmed in front of a large live studio audience. And
A large.
And that was a really funny show.
Do you know
So
how
I
there
would.
was literally like even though you could hear it, but there was like every episode it was always different laughter, which was really good. Like you can tell it's sparse
Yeah.
laughter. But there was one episode, if you still didn't believe it, where like I think Will plays a joke on Carlton. I think like he loses his hand. He pretends like he loses his hand, and he's like, ah! And then Carlton starts running through the entire set. You see,
I remember that episode.
you see
I
him
remember that.
running through the set. He ends up in different parts of the set that are not connected, right? And then you see him running through the studio audience, and you're just like, this is so great. And he ends up back in the show and in front of the set, like. You know, like there's like an area where all the cameras are. He ends up right there, and Will is hugging him. He's like, "Oh, it's okay." Yeah, like
Wow.
it was such a great like that was such a cool moment.
I remember there was a cold opening where Will was like, he was appreciating how how good of a life he was living with Uncle Phil and everybody. Then he looks up at the ceiling. He's like, "Well, we can't afford no ceiling." And you see all the camera lights.
I remember that. That came
Studio
out like, a
lights,
few
yeah.
years ago. I remember that.
Yo, I want to rewatch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air now.
It's on
That's a lot of
Netflix.
episodes, though. I know, but it's a lot of episodes. That's 148
About time, too,
episodes.
You got time? You got a whole year.
A whole year? Why? Is it only going to be there for 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that how Netflix works? It's
I
only
think-
for like a
well,
year?
It depends. Like they have a year to renew their streaming license.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
like there's a few shows that like they leave very like Sword Art, for example. I'm gonna use a
Sword
terrible
Art.
anime as
as an example.
as an example.
As an example for a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air conversation.
Yeah, no, so a month ago, the Sword Art Online, or 2 months ago, was not on Netflix, and I was looking for it because I wanted to finish my my watch through of the first season, and a lot of people
Wow.
are probably off in the comments like, "Why are you watching Sword Art? It's terrible."
It's
Well,
a pretty like polarizing
yeah,
show to say
it's
the
terrible.
least.
The first,
We
the
know,
first,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the first season they say is definitely the best.
What? Okay.
So, in terms of like it's watchable. It's not good. It's not great, but it's like
Bearable?
tolerable. Yeah, it's tolerable. Anyways, 3 months ago I was looking for it. And I couldn't find it. And then I looked it up online. They said that Sword Art had had not renewed its license yet. But then a month ago, I was looking for Sword Art again, and it showed up in my continue watching, and I'm like, oh yeah, great, it's finally back. And so pretty much it just depends on the studio that's running the dubs and the subs, and also the shows. So the Netflix shows obviously will be there forever.
Oh, you mean like the Netflix original shows?
Yeah, those will be.
Oh
there.
yeah, I mean that'd be pretty weird if they're just like, yeah, Daredevil's gone. Sorry, can't watch it anymore.
Can't watch it anymore, but you can watch season 2 though.
But not season 1. All right.
Yeah,
Cause like where would they put them though?
they
That's
had
the thing.
had Sword Art Online too.
I honestly, for anyone who hasn't watched like the Marvel Netflix shows, I'd watch them in order of release. So Daredevil season 1, then Jessica Jones season 1, then Daredevil season 2, and then Luke Cage season 1, because it
Which are all
references
really
like the
good.
previous ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, like you like one. I remember like one off the top of my head is one character from Jessica Jones appears like at the end of Daredevil season 2.
Oh.
Luke Cage also makes his
Yeah, and Luke Cage is
appearance,
in Jessica
you know.
Jones. There's that obviously.
Like
I don't know how
literally,
I
Luke
didn't mention
Cage
that.
starts assuming that you already watched Jessica Jones and you know who he is.
Yeah, like it is kind of weird how they just kind of gloss over their relationship because they have a deep and like pretty nice relationship in the comics, and in the show like they had a cool thing going. And I liked their chemistry, and then in fucking Luke Cage, just like yeah, that's gone. It's like he just remembers her as like a fling. It's like all right, I hope they get together by the end
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it'd feel weird if it's not with Jessica.
Yeah, I agree.
I have to go back and start watching them because it's like I started watching Daredevil. I was 4 episodes in, and then I just like let it go because I just stopped. Like I stopped paying attention after the fourth episode, which not because it wasn't good, but just because like that's just kind of how I am when I'm watching like Netflix and stuff like that. I can pay attention for maybe 2.5, maybe 3 episodes, but by the time like I'm getting to the fourth episode, I'm already distracted doing other things. So I'm not a great binger. I'm
not a great binger either. Like I have to have like a lot of time on my hands to like sit down and binge a lot.
Yeah.
And that's how I only want to watch shows these days. I don't want to watch like one episode a day or whatever.
Netflix originals, in terms of Netflix originals, the one show that I have actually sat down and binge watched was Orange is the New Black. I watched every
I heard that's
episode.
really good, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good. You have a while to catch up, so I wouldn't recommend catching up before the summer because they have season 5 coming out in the summer.
5? Fuck, that's a lot of episodes.
No, it's only
because each episode is an hour. No, because each episode is like an hour to an hour and a half, dude, and that's 52 episodes.
Yeah. Well, no, it's.
So no, it's not a lot. Don't worry.
It's 48 minutes actually. Sometimes.
No, but sometimes it's an hour and a half.
Yeah,
I know that for
finales
sure.
are hour and a half. Only the finales, but that's obviously because they're finales. But it's really good, and it's like you'll find yourself actually wanting to get to the next episode because it's, I don't know, I really like, the one thing that I can recommend to you guys if you guys are gonna ever watch Orange is the New Black, first off, don't watch it.
If you're gonna watch it, don't watch it. Just stop there.
If you're gonna watch it alone. Don't watch it with like your family members around.
Why?
It is, well, I'm not gonna explain why.
All right.
I mean, unless your family doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know,
in some cases they probably won't, but I mean, in terms of the like, literally, I'll tell you this: in the first 15 seconds of the frickin' show, you see 2 girls like having sex in the shower.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, my sister was watching it.
Yo, that's hot. No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
No, that probably
first
is hot.
15 seconds.
That's how they get you.
Well, I
in
mean,
there.
yeah, Netflix can show whatever they want.
No,
That's why, like, with the
yeah.
Marvel Netflix shows, it's bloody, it's way darker than any of the movies.
Yeah, no, obviously it is like, like they can show whatever the hell they want because it's Netflix, right? And they tell you in the beginning it's TVMA or whatever it is. But like at the same time, like, I mean, this is why I'm telling you don't watch it with family members around because literally like
my mom cannot watch anything like even remotely violent or horror at all. Like she would just jump off her seat and go into her bedroom. It's like, I'm not watching this. So it's like you can imagine when she started to watch Daredevil, it's like not the first episode didn't even end, and she's like, I'm done, I'm out. All she needs is her novelas, and she's fine.
Even like the first like there was some really bloody things that happened in Orange is the New Black. Like it's ridiculous how terrible some of this shit is. Like you literally see one of these I don't really think I want to spoil it. I can't spoil it, damn it.
All right, then don't say it, idiot.
Yeah. But just know that, like, drugs are a big thing in that show. Prison fights are a big thing. What I really like about the show is that they really show how like, prison in the United States is, like, private corporation, like, run by private corporations and stuff like that, and it's all a business to these people. They really hammer that point down, and I think it's really cool. I would never think that myself, just kind of thinking about it.
So funny thing with Orange is the New Black, I remember when I was taking my second English class in college, back when I was a senior, because in my senior year I took some college classes, and in the second semester I had like English 220, and we were reading like poems and shit in that class, and there was one poem that had like orange in the title, and and my teacher asked me about it. It's like, hey, did you read the poem? It's like, what, Orange is the New Black? I accidentally mixed it up with the Netflix series, and he looked at me like I was the biggest fucking idiot in the world. Just like, what?
Damn.
I'm like, Orange is the New Black, the poem. Yeah, I read it. And then I realized after like my classmates looked at me, it's like, Oh shit! It's like that's not the poem's name. I got it mixed up because orange was in the title, and I guess that show was on my mind because people were talking about it.
Yeah.
He did like shrug it off later though. It's just like, no, but very cool show. I'd recommend it. And then we moved on with class. I was like, wow, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, I could definitely. Well, they actually like required people to watch it in my at my college.
That's some class. It's like, yo, you're required to watch TV.
You're required to watch through the lesbian sex scene.
Well, I forgot how.
I mean, I guess if it's a film class or like a media
it was a women
class,
in gender studies class.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. That makes sense too.
Okay.
I thought you just meant like in general you have to see. It's like if you want to enter this college, you must see Orange is the New Black.
This is your homework.
It was a women in gender studies
Write
class.
a book report on it.
They had to write an entire essay for their for one of their homework assignments.
Okay,
I think based
that makes
on
sense.
Maybe the first episode of Orange is the New Black. And they told.
Can you imagine they're like, yo, watch all 4 seasons. Good luck.
They're like, if you don't have a Netflix account, sign up for a free trial, and we'll give you a code. And I'm like, really? Who doesn't have a Netflix account?
I mean, even if you don't, a lot of people just use other people's Netflix accounts.
They're called leechers.
Yeah.
That's like.
I mean, hey,
term.
it's if it's consensual, then I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Netflix,
I have my own Netflix account, by the way, before I sound like a leecher.
Netflix
but
knows that people do that, and they don't care. They're just like, yeah, we.
Well, I mean, yeah, because there's no real way to fix it. I mean, unless you just take off that privilege. Because if you have like the more premium Netflix accounts, you do have like 4 screens or whatever.
4 screens at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
upgraded
the only way to get rid of that problem would be to just get rid of that like feature.
Yeah.
And I imagine people would probably cause an uproar over it.
Netflix says they
or unjustifiably, not sure, but still an uproar, and Netflix would be like, "Fuck, now we got bad press on our hands."
Yeah, Netflix says they encourage it because they say if people do it, then it encourages the people who are leeching to get it eventually. Get their own count. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, you know what? I'm
not gonna lie. I used Lawrence's account a while back, but I have my own now, and that is actually true. I was just like, yeah, I'll buy it. I'll have a subscription. It's only like $12 a month for the best subscription. And I figure that's worth it because I have a 4K TV in the living room, so I could watch like their original shows in the highest quality and everything.
Yeah.
Because 4K is only available in like that max package or whatever.
Definitely. I was looking the other day because I'm planning on eventually upgrading my TV to a 4K. And I really I can't wait. It's gonna be like a smart TV, and I really can't wait to start watching like the Netflix like really good shows. And I
oh yeah, it looks amazing when you watch it in 4K.
I plan on eventually rewatching Breaking Bad in 4K just for the sake of seeing.
I want to do that too. I mentioned that to like a friend I made in my second Italian class in college. It's like we were just talking about shows like Rick and Morty and Breaking Bad, and I was just like, so my parents got this 4K TV, so I'm like, yo, Breaking Bad, that's one of the few shows Netflix has in 4K. Gonna rewatch that shit in that max quality.
Yeah. Speaking of, I need to also watch Better Call Saul.
I need to watch that too. Fuck. I keep forgetting about that show. I heard it's really good too.
It's really good. I got through some of it. I think I don't know how many episodes. I got through like 4 or 5 of the episodes, but it's really cool because for those of you that this is not really a spoiler, but if you remember Tuco from Breaking Bad, it's like the first season, I think. First or second season, Tuco. He's one of the guys that's like one of the main villains in the first few episodes of Better Call Saul. It's really cool.
I wonder how long it's gonna be. Breaking Bad was 5 seasons, and Better Call Saul is what, on its 3rd right now? 2nd or 3rd? Let me see.
On Netflix, I think is already on its second. They have second season already.
Yeah, it's on its 2nd season right now.
Yeah, I think Netflix already has 2 seasons, so 3rd season's coming out soon.
3rd season's coming, yeah.
On AMC. I'm excited for that. I need to get into The Walking Dead. That is something I need to get into.
It's not as good as Breaking Bad, I'll let you know right now.
Probably not, but everyone keeps on talking about it, and I'm just like...
Well, yeah, because it's like one of the biggest shows ever. The thing is, though, at least in my opinion, Walking Dead's quality, just like, it's a roller coaster. It's like, sometimes it's pretty good, sometimes it's so boring. It's just like, it's just crazy. So, like, I haven't seen it since, I think, season 4 or 5, so I need to catch up, and I probably will because I'm a fan of the comic and I like the video game. I honestly like both more than the show, but I feel like I'm a fan at this point, so I might as well catch up at some point in the future. So I need to watch like 3 or 4 seasons at this point. But season 1 was really, really good. It's short. It's only like 6 episodes, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Season 2 was really fucking slow because they took one short as hell arc from the comic and stretched it into a 13 episode season.
Yeah.
So it's just like, get off the damn farm already, guys. Like, it was insane. There were some good parts to it, like the character development for some characters, like Shane. Shane was like the best part of that season. But yeah, that season was, it was really slow. Not awful, but like super slow. So I don't blame people for dropping off after that. Season 3 was a super mixed bag. Some episodes were really good, some were shit, especially the finale. And season 4 was not too bad. I remember liking it, but I haven't seen past that.
Yeah, and so I was also thinking like I don't know who it was. I think it was your dad, Ray, that told me that like it's all about like it's not all about the zombies,
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Walking Dead. It's just like, oh no, it's more about the characters and all.
Yeah, exactly.
And not
like
the
how the characters
thing.
Fight.
That's
and
why the video
relationships.
game, at least the first season of the video
Because
game,
I've noticed, I'm not really like a big, follower of The Walking Dead. I catch up time to time when I see my sister and my dad watching it because they're the really big fans of the family. But when I sit down and watch it with them, I notice that the series has kind of evolved to a point where, the zombies are really just,
they're more of an
most
afterthought
unimportant
at this
part
point.
of the series. Like they're really just the people
They're like
in
a
the background.
backdrop to the series.
They're just a backdrop, and really, it's just gone to the point where the humans themselves are fighting against each other for survival.
Yeah, that's like the big draw with it.
Yeah,
I will say, if you're not a big Walking Dead fan, I'd still probably recommend the video game at least. The first season of it at least.
Definitely.
That was actually really, really good. I know some people are jaded on Telltale, and I am too at this point, but that was a good experience, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely think I'm gonna like check it out soon. I know I really want to get to the point where the guy with the bat, and the barbed wire
Negan.
bat.
I was like,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about like Batman or something. Like the bat. It's like the
I really want to get to that point because apparently he's like really cool. And
he's Negan. Yeah. He's crazy. Like he's a weird guy, but yeah.
He's like an important guy this past season apparently.
Well, yeah, because he was a big villain in the comic book, and he's still alive in the comic book, from what I recall. I need to catch up with the comic too, but yeah, he was like the second major villain after the governor in the series.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he's still around, so it makes sense that he's an important figure in like the show now. That's what I'm thinking though, is the show's catching up super quick. So are they gonna have to pull like a Game of Thrones situation where they just have to start like writing it themselves instead of just going from the source material? They already like switch it up sometimes, but they still follow the source material at least a little bit. But soon enough, they're gonna catch up, and they're gonna have to like start writing themselves or just wait. Just be like, no more Walking Dead for like 2 years.
Times, yeah, in other shows.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'd like to see how that plays out, because I know Game of Thrones is still doing really well. A lot of people still really like it, even though
I don't think as many people like it anymore, because I think people prefer the source materials writing and not like the new original stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely gone
but it's still
down
like pulling in a lot of viewers, and it's still like the big show on HBO right now. I wish Walking Dead was on HBO, honestly, because HBO, it's like Netflix, where they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can show titties, they can show blood, they can show anything. With Walking Dead, it's just like, oh man, these zombies tearing people apart, super gruesome, that's okay. A titty though? Oh man, stop the presses. We can't have that. Oh, and even better, you can't swear in the show. And that's a problem when one of the characters is known for swearing a lot. So it's like, Jesus Christ. It's like this source material would work better in a premium channel like HBO.
Or Netflix.
Or Netflix, yeah. Not on AMC.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Also, Better Call Saul. I really wish they, like in Breaking Bad, they just tear all the boundaries down and just start because there were so many moments where I just imagined Walter just starting to curse out every single person that he's doing deals with. And
I think in Breaking Bad they had a certain amount of cusses they could use a season or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But
so they kept that in mind.
I feel like if they definitely if it were a Netflix show, or if it were shown on HBO or something, god damn, every few seconds there would be a curse word or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, all the time. I'm not saying AMC's bad. It's just that some source material benefits from being in a more premium channel where there's no restrictions at all.
Definitely.
Because stuff like Mad Men and Breaking Bad are still really good, and that's on a regular channel like AMC.
Oh, Mad
it's just
Men's
that with
AMC?
some yeah, Mad Men was AMC, and that ended already, and that's one of the most popular shows ever, at least in my experience. I need to finish it, but
John Hamm, I think, right?
John Hamm, the actor or the character?
Yeah, the character. Damn it.
Because the main character is Don Draper. I'll say that.
Okay, yeah, no, John Hamm.
John Hamm is the actor, yes, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the character for some reason, but nah.
Yeah.
But Mad Men, that's considered one of the greatest TV series of all time, and that was only on AMC, so, shit can work. It's just that some Breaking Bad or Walking Dead could benefit from less restrictions.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Not weird. Actually, it's really cool how AMC has produced Breaking Bad, and they've also produced Better Call Saul, which is obviously a spin-off, but it's really good. Mad Men and The Walking Dead, and they're all coined as some of the best shows of this decade. Lots of people watch them, and it's just wow, I cannot believe that they've already produced probably 4 to 5 different TV hits.
I think I wouldn't call Walking Dead one of the best, even just because of how sporadic it is with its quality, but popular for sure. Yeah, it's super popular.
Yeah, 4 or 5 of the most popular TV shows on this past decade.
Yeah, I wish Walking Dead kept the director from season 1, because he was really good. Frank Darabont, I think, was his name, but apparently they got rid of him because he was asking for too much money, I guess, to budget the show.
Huh.
So I don't know. His season was still the best one, in my opinion. It's short, so it isn't that long, but it was well done. Especially that premiere.
Yeah. Huh. Well, alright, so I think this would just kind of be a good time to cap this all off. Definitely a good time.
Indeed.
We're just a little bit over now, so not too bad for our first show. I think I really hope you guys will subscribe. This is kind of a new thing for us. We're
comment, subscribe.
Comment, and subscribe, please. Let us know what you think.
If you enjoyed.
The begging begins.
Yeah, we talked a lot about a lot of topics, I guess.
We mostly talked about TV shit.
Yeah, TV and Netflix.
Episode.
So I guess
we didn't talk about much games actually.
What's your favorite Netflix show or your favorite TV show in that case?
Of all time, or on Netflix, or what?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What's your of all time? What's your favorite Netflix/TV show? Put that in the comments and say why, just so we kind of get it. We'll feature them in the next episode if we get comments.
If we get any comments,
keep the comments civilized.
All right, we got no comments, so we're.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, for any of us, leave them down there. We'll answer them too.
Yeah.
Yo, Lawrence, are you gay?
Yeah.
No, imagine.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this. This was really fun. I think we're going to do some. I want to say we're going to be recording this maybe earlier next week because we will be away next weekend.
Because I'm dying next week.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Yes.
So we'll probably be doing it sometime during the week, but you guys won't see it until Saturday. Or maybe Friday. I don't know what our schedule is going to be like. But we will get them to you just kind of on a weekly basis. I think we'll shoot for every Saturday. That would be a good time. What do you guys think?
That works with my schedule.
Yeah, and so, like I said, none of this will be edited, so it's going out straight off the press. And, well, maybe we'll just put a little editing. I
would not want a lot of stuff to be.
Yeah, no, we're not editing anything. We're literally just adding a picture and a thumbnail, and that's it. So I will be
Yo,
in charge
put like a half-naked anime girl. That'll rake in the views for sure.
Definitely.
Even though we didn't talk about anime at all, and we probably won't for at least some time, maybe. Who knows?
Put in a half-naked anime girl next to the SpongeBob that we talked about at the beginning.
Oh my god.
You're right.
What if the anime girl is the SpongeBob?
Now you know what we need to do? Name it
the mystery.
Nightcore. Name it Nightcore. Put Nightcore somewhere in the title. That gets a lot of views.
Put a red circle and a red arrow pointing to something.
Yeah, you never heard of Nightcore? Like that whole thing where it's just like, here's a song, now here's like an anime character singing it or some shit. It was something like that.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay. All right, guys. So we'll decide how we're going to get this out to you, but it will hopefully be out to you within a few. You probably by the time you see this, it's already out. So we'll hopefully get the next one by next Saturday. On that note, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. My name is RoyalDudeLorenzo Lawrence, or Blue Link from Team TRlFORCE.
My name is Meatloaf Man, also known as Ray from the Fun Channel, and Purple Link of Team TRlFORCE.
And I'm Eric.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
See you.
See ya.